Nigeria's news updates today, May 15, 2026. Presidency. Obi says he will leave office after 4 years, even under pressure. Tinubu aide disagrees. Yamila criticizing Desmond Elliott says he nearly lost his job over role in Obasa impeachment controversy. Governor Seyi Makinde formally declares bid for 2027 presidential election. IGP, Nigeria requires 3,000 new police stations to address worsening security infrastructure gap. World Bank limits Instagram comments after Nigerians react to Tinubu's $1.25 billion loan. Tinubu secures $600 million maritime investment deal in Rwanda. Now, let us go to the news in details. Peter Obi has again promised to serve only one 4-year term if elected president in 2027, saying he will leave office after 4 years, even with a gun to my head. During an interview with News Central Television, Obi said his decision is aimed at promoting political stability and respecting Nigeria's informal power-sharing arrangement between the North and South. He argued that rotational leadership is important for national unity. Obi also criticized the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu over rising borrowing, economic hardship, and the high cost of living, describing the country as being in a difficult economic and social situation. The former Labour Party candidate has consistently defended his one-term stance since joining an opposition coalition in 2025. He previously cited leaders like Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, and Nelson Mandela as examples of leaders remembered for impact rather than length of time in office. However, presidential aide Bayo Onanuga doesn't agree with this, saying, "If you believe Peter Obi's one-term promise, you will believe anything." Onanuga said Obi's pledge could not be trusted, accusing him of repeatedly switching political parties for personal ambitions. He recalled how Obi once pledged loyalty to APGA and the late Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu before later leaving the party for the PDP and other platforms. In another major political news, Femi Gbajabiamila, chief of staff to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, revealed he nearly lost his job over actor-turned-politician Desmond Elliott's alleged involvement in a plot to impeach the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa. President's warning: Tinubu confronted Gbajabiamila, citing intelligence that linked Elliott to the crisis. Gbajabiamila defended Elliott, but the president insisted he tell Elliott to retrace his steps. Escalations. Days later, GSS Director General told Gbajabiamila his own name was being mentioned as backing Elliott. Gbajabiamila's response: he twice contacted Elliott, once to warn him and again to demand a public statement distancing himself from the impeachment plot. Outcome: Gbajabiamila said only his long-standing relationship with Tinubu saved his job. He also accused Elliott of trying to introduce religious division, Muslim-Christian, into their constituency. Still on politics, Seyi Makinde has officially declared his intention to run for president in the 2027 general elections. He made the announcement during a major PDP APM alliance rally in Ibadan, where a large number of supporters and political allies gathered. The declaration is seen as an important development ahead of the 2027 elections, as it could influence political alignments within the People's Democratic Party and allied opposition groups. Analysts believe Makinde's move places him among the early prominent figures likely to contest the presidency. The rally also highlighted growing cooperation between the PDP and APM, with party leaders urging stronger unity and coordination ahead of future elections. Supporters welcome Makinde's announcement, describing it as a boost for the opposition ahead of the next election cycle. Other political news: APC clears Governor Fubara for APC governorship primaries. PDP screens Natasha Akpoti for Kogi Central. Zulum: I resisted pressure to contest Senate seat. Atiku Abubakar and Rotimi Amechi submitted their ADC presidential nomination forms to the party in Abuja. Amechi, while submitting his form, said this to the president: Tinubu brought this hardship. I don't know why he's contesting. It is, what do you call it, a milocon that brought us here. It is our turn that brought us here. It is the turn of Nigerians, because you see, there is no market for Christians, neither is there a market for Muslims, or a market for Northerners or Southerners. The current president has put us in this suffering. I don't know why he wants to run. I don't even know why APC want to participate. They should be in shame and allow other Nigerians to participate and change the country. Still on Amaechi, the spokesman for the African Democratic Congress, Bolaji Abdullahi, has alleged that former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amaechi, was threatening to leave the opposition coalition over concerns that the party leadership was favoring former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. Now to security news. The Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, has warned that Nigerians urgently need 3,000 new police stations and 1,000 new prisons to tackle the country's growing security and infrastructure crisis. Speaking at the Infrastructure Dialogue 2026 in Abuja through Commissioner of Police Obiora Oranwusi, the police chief revealed that the Nigerian police force currently operates only about 2,000 police stations for a population exceeding 200 million people. He said the shortage of police stations, prisons, barracks, surveillance system, patrol vehicles, forensic labs, ICT facilities, and protective equipment is weakening security operations nationwide. According to him, insecurity, vandalism, kidnapping, and attacks on critical infrastructures are threatening investor confidence and national development. The police leadership called for urgent funding through public-private partnerships, development finance, institutions, capital market investments to bridge the infrastructure gap. Back to finance, the World Bank has restricted comments on its Instagram page after Nigerians flooded its social media with protests against the Nigerian government plans to secure a new $1.25 billion loan. The proposed facility doubled Nigeria Action for Investment and Job Acceleration. Is set for approval on June 26, 2026, just months before the January 2027 presidential election. If approved, it will be the second largest loan from the World Bank under President Tinubu's administration, following a $1.5 billion loan in June 2024. In response, the World Bank's limited comments on some Instagram posts. Finally, the president's visit to Rwanda paid off as he attracted an investment of $600 million. Global port operator APM Terminals pledged $600 million to modernize Nigeria's maritime and logistics sector, focusing on Apapa port and technology development. Context: the deal was announced at the African CEO Forum in Kigali, part of Tinubu's push for foreign direct investment. Recommendations: APM Terminal praised Nigeria's economic reforms, policy consistency, and national single window initiative. President Tinubu's response welcomed the pledge as an endorsement of his reform, stressing efficiency, technology, and transparency as key to Nigerians' competitiveness. Other meetings: Tinubu also met with Nwime Group to discuss partnerships in logistics, shipping, mining, industrial infrastructure. That is the news updates for today. Follow for more May 15th, 2026.